February 10th, 1:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 7. Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Man, oh man. I can't even, man. We're in the middle of the trial of the century. And it's only getting crazier from here, but guess who finally revealed themselves? Yeah, we're talking to Dahlia motherfucking Hawthorne, being channeled from the grave. But who the fuck is channeling her? God, I can't wait to find out for sure. Let's wait and see what the 100% confirmation of who's channeling her when we get there. Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? I think that sounds like a brand fantastic idea there, old man. I don't know what the hell I was going with that. Anyways, was I going to say something else? I don't know. Either way, let's keep going. Let's just do it. Well, witness?
Yes, how can I help you, Mr. Judge?
Well, it seems that if we're to learn the truth, we'll need to hear your testimony.
I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have...
Whoa, God, that face is evil as shit.
Sometimes the truth is better left unknown.
In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night. Oh God, is she still gonna lie about this shit? Like, if we're gonna go ahead and take her at her word, she is Dahlia. What the hell is she gonna tell us right now? Anyway, the plan.
The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway.
Whoa. Okay, well that's pretty much the plan as we all figured it was. But, what? Hold on. Wait a minute! Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay?
Yes, you have a problem with that?
Don't give us this nonsense! There's no way that... Watch yourself, trite. If you've got a problem, solve it during cross-examination. That's my rule. Mr. Cadeau is correct. And by the way, that's my rule as well. To kill Maya? Could it be true? I don't know. Let's keep going and find out. The whole plan began with my death. Okay, sorry. We already read all that. Just press it. Press that shit. You were executed last month, correct? Sorry, I just had a big bubble in my throat. Alright, here we go.
Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant.
How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay?
Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me. Since I was on death row, and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her.
I see. So, that's when you discussed the plan. Oh, sorry, that was the judge.
Huh? Are you crazy? At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well. Even though I'm her own daughter.
Wait, what? All to make Pearl Fay master of the crane?
She's this cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister, Misty, took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan.
A plan, huh? I gotta get into the swing of these voices today, guys. I'm sorry, this is a whole new session, so I gotta get in rhythm, and I'll get into it. I know my Dahlia voice isn't perfect right now. It started coming correctly. Anyway, whatever. You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that correct?
Yes. Though at first she had high hopes for the two of us.
You and your twin sister, Iris.
That's correct. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father.
Abandoned?
The only person I ever really cared about in my life was myself. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her.
What? You're saying you convinced your father to leave your sister? That's fucked. You guys were twins, man. That's fucked. You mean Iris?
Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right?
Wow! Oh my god. This girl's a bitch. I'm glad she's dead. Why? Man, Morgan is fucked up.
And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general.
How horrible.
The real horrible one was that woman. That bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Fay. She was born with an abundance of spiritual power, unfortunately for her. Morgan Fay heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams on that poor child's back. All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family.
Jesus, this face is evil as shit. Just that cocked eyebrow. That fucking the most electrifying eyebrow in sports entertainment right there, man. The people's eyebrow. Mai would have to die, but why?
For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master. The remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of.
Duh. But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. She adores Maya.
How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearl wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing that she cared about was the position of the master. That's all.
That's ridiculous.
She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter. And naturally, the life of Maya Fey as well.
How could anyone do that? I don't know. She's evil as shit. Okay. You? You were gonna kill Maya?
Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you could do to me.
Ugh. So the plan was to blame the crime on your younger sister. On Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple.
She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally, they would think it was Iris that had done it.
And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini.
I never would have guessed she was going to return to the Hazakura Temple that night. But she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway.
But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, isn't she? Oh, God.
Twin sister? Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her.
Oh, yeah, that whole plan where it got all fucked up. We learned about that earlier. Anyway, backstabber, huh?
You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway.
Plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. Okay. You think the plan was a success?
You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fey is dead. Now the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Fey.
That's absurd! Maya's just... She's just trapped inside the sacred cavern.
Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you? My darling Feeny.
Oh, she said it. She brought up the Mr. Feeney line again.
Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we met, I've despised you. Your sniveling naivete and your pathetic faith in other people.
I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fay's plan? Meh.
I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of.
If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry it out? Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya?
You may not understand it, but being the kind and gentle soul that you are, you may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that.
So then tell me, why?
Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own self-interest. The reason I helped her was for myself.
Payback on Mia. She said she was going to get payback somehow. There it is.
for my own personal satisfaction.
What did you say? What did you say? So this woman, Dahlia Hawthorne, she had her own reason for wanting Maya dead? Yeah. Duh. So wait. Oh, do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was? No. I mean, yes, but let me see. Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fey.
Helping? Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself. In the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious.
So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan. She was just using Morgan in her plan so she could accomplish her own goal.
All I wanted to do was kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I could think of to get revenge.
Revenge? Looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. I can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I've got to keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. Dude, this is obvious! It hurts how obvious this is. Why are you so dumb? Phoenix. Aw, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to go to the last piece of dialogue so I could present. He said that piece of evidence. What piece of evidence are we talking about here? Let me double check what I have. It's been a few days, guys. You'll have to bear with me. Alright, so... what do I have that has to do with revenge? Taken the morning after. The Dusky Bridge photo. Yeah, that's not helpful. Dagger. This? No. Karain, no. No, 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 no. No, no. Had a victim's blood. Original weather report. Received before the night of the crime. Taken by her only pupil. Misty Fey with gravy. Shit. I don't know if I know what to present here. Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was? I can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I've got to keep a cool head and get more information out of her. So wait. Let me listen to what she said on that last one again. What did she say again? You were helping Morgan Fey, helping Don't Make Me Laugh. From the day I was born, the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious. She wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan. She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her goal. Okay. All I wanted to do was kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I could think of to get my revenge. Revenge. Looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. Can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. Gotta keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. Huh. So if you meant to kill Maya and you killed Elise Donham and didn't realize it, then... Huh. 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 Interesting. I'm just trying to, like, think how this all happened. I think the funny thing that's going to happen here is, you know how I said I think this is Maya actually channeling Dahlia right now? I think Dahlia doesn't realize that she's in Maya's body. And I think that would be hilarious. Because she thinks she killed Maya, but she didn't actually. She thinks she's in Pearl's body, right? Is that what the whole point is? She thinks she's in Pearl's body, but she's not actually? I'm going to laugh if that's the case. Anyway, it might even be more crazier than that. We'll see. Anyways, if you thought you killed Maya, I should probably let you know that the person who died actually wasn't Maya. Who do I present? Do I present the profile? Here's what we're going to do first. We going to save it. I'm thinking, though, should I present the profile of Elise Donham, or should I present the death spot? The spot where the death happened. I wonder. I'm just going to present Elise Donham's profile and see what it says. Objection! Maybe? Shit. Nope. Alright. I got it. I must be on the wrong track. No, I'm on the right track, I think. But I think I'm maybe presenting the wrong thing. Maybe I gotta present the death body, the death body, the dead spot, the dead body. Try it. Maybe? Nope. Shit. What do I gotta fucking... What piece of evidence are you talking about, dude? What piece of evidence? I gotta present that. Is it obvious that I'm being dumb? What am I... Do you understand why I would kill my FA now? What was my goal? I know what your goal was. To get frickin' revenge on Mia, but I don't have any evidence that has to do with Mia, do I? I don't think I do. Not lit on the night of the crime. I don't know! Ah! This sucks. I hate when I can't figure this shit out, man. It pisses me off. It's like, I should know, and then when I figure it out, it's gonna be like, God damn it. Misty phase image. Courtroom of Elise Donum. Courtyard. Man, I can't read today. You'll have to... I probably shouldn't even be recording this today, but I have to, man. I want to do it. I want to get far. I want to beat it. I want to figure all this shit out, and I gotta... All right. All right, come on. Come on. Pull yourself together, Funky. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Do you understand why I would kill Maya? The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. Maybe this is it. Maybe I'm supposed to present it on this one. Kill Maya and then have the blame pin on Iris. Plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyways. Do you mean because... No? Maybe? Shit! Man! I might as well just present something else random so I can get all my goddamn HP back and start this shit over, because this is lame as fudgesicles. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the plan pin on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Whole plan began with my death. Stupid plan hatched by Morgan to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pin on Iris. The plan went wrong. Do you understand? No, I don't! I don't even know what other thing to accidentally present to maybe get it right. Found in the inner temple garden, the blood is being analyzed. Taken the morning after the crime. A lantern from the inner temple. Am I being an idiot? I feel like I'm being an idiot. I'm just gonna present this. Ah, shit. I don't fucking know, dude. Alright, I'll be right back with the fucking correct answer. This is just stupid. I can't... What am I missing? I'm gonna go over all of this shit again, and I'll like I said, I'll meet you when I figure this bitch ass shit out. So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan. She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her own goal. All I wanted to do was kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I could think of to get revenge. Revenge? It looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. Why did... I don't like that he says that piece of evidence. Because I feel like it's not evidence that we need to present. I feel like it's a profile. I can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I had to keep hold. Okay. I got this. I think I understand. She's saying... Basically, she's saying, do you understand why I was trying to kill Maya? And I say, yes, I do. You're trying to get revenge against Mia. But Mia's dead, too. So do I gotta present Mia's profile? Objection! Fuck! Well then. Okay. Could it be that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself?
As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore. Because I'm already dead. Well, I have the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead. And you can't take revenge against them either.
Yep, Mia's already dead, homie. You wanted to take revenge on someone?
I was sentenced to die because of that woman, Mia Fey.
You were sentenced to death because of your own bullshit. Somebody would have caught your ass eventually. You weren't going to get away with it forever. Anyway, I somehow knew this was it.
I wanted to send her a message. It was at her hands that I suffered my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up.
reason it was impossible? Was it perhaps because Mia Fey had already died?
Yes, and I realized there's only one way to take revenge against the dead.
And how do you do that?
Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, lives on forever. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most. I wanted to kill her with my own hands. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's evil plans.
Just for that? For what? That you would kill Maya? Your goal is no different than that of Morgan Fey. Yeah, bitch. I don't understand what we're doing here. This is not even a debate. Like, we're not even contradiction. We're not pointing out anything. She's just confessing right now. Basically, we're just getting all the backstory all of a sudden. Anyway. As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Indeed. What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless.
Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I've already told you. There's not a thing you can do to me.
Ugh.
That night.
There's one thing we can do to you. We can tell her that she fucked up and her plan didn't go as well as she thought it did. That's what I'm hoping happens anyways.
At about 9:30 p.m., I materialized into this world.
Wait, 9:30 p.m.? Wait, what? Okay. That seems a little earlier than I would have expected, but okay.
I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon warding hood.
Okay.
Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hazakura Temple.
The staff that was by your side, okay. So, it was Elise Donham who channeled her after all. Oh. Oh. Wait. Wait. What? So Elise channeled her. Huh? I'm so confused now. I'm not even gonna try to. My brain is not. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing.
Look at that fucking cheeks, man.
She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back.
What did you do then?
That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and...
Damn. That's it? Just stab and it was over, huh? So then you're saying you stabbed Maya?
It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that.
What does that mean, no clear memory?
I don't know. I think I was stabbed.
Wait, what? You were stabbed?
At the last minute. Maya Fey must have stabbed me. I'm sure of it.
Huh. That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a French fry with a plastic fork.
Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness. But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern. Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped it would cast suspicion upon her.
I can't believe she was thinking of that until the bitter end.
That's where my memory temporarily stops.
It stops?
I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya Fey with my own two hands.
Oh, okay. This makes it more interesting. So, Elise channeled her in the first place, then stopped. Then, I'm assuming Maya channeled her instead? There must have been a point at which Maya talked to Elise for a minute, or Misty, for a minute in between, where they decided, hey, you have to... yeah. I pretty much what it looks like happened here is they swapped places and did Maya actually kill her own mom because her mom told her to? That'd be jacked up, man. Anyway, I don't even want to think about that being the truth, but I have a feeling I'm right. I'm close to right on that now. But anyway, let's finish this out. I keep speculating so hard, man. Anyway, okay. So she doesn't remember doing it with her own two hands, which means the swap happened of who was channeling her. Anyway,
My very last memory was
stabbing Maya once.
Maya's terror-filled eyes. When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern surrounded by darkness.
Ah, see, there you go. You were in the sacred cavern.
The entrance was sealed with one of those trick locks. Somehow I had been trapped in there.
But how'd you wind up in there?
I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead, and I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld until I knew I had killed her myself.
For a ghost, you're one tough cookie.
I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out.
The trick lock stopped you, huh?
I didn't know how to remove it.
So then you're saying you were actually confined against your will inside this sacred cavern?
Yes, I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible. But it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it.
Interrupted?
It was early in the morning, but someone came into the training hall.
What? Who?
Could it have been Maya? No.
I thought the same thing, but I couldn't see.
Why not? I bet you it was Pearl.
If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern.
That morning, only two people could have gone into the training hall. Maya and Pearls, which means it was Pearls. Pearls went there to cover the hanging scroll and gravy. Indeed.
Still, I finally managed to remove that lock. But I was too late.
What do you mean by that?
The flies had already started to gather.
Wait, what? Oh, I see. The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct?
Naturally, I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse as I had hoped. But just then, Lady Luck showed up.
Lady Luck? Your sister.
After that big earthquake, she showed up all by herself.
The real Iris.
She said she'd come back to make sure the sacred cavern was alright. Stupid girl. I came out from the sacred cavern and got a feel for the situation.
Then I locked her ass in there with 5 more locks. Bitch.
And I locked her away in my place.
Damn, dude, this bitch is fucked up, man. Fucked up.
I'd finally learned exactly what had happened. It was then that I learned that the plan had actually succeeded.
What do you mean your plan has succeeded?
I had misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me. I had assumed that it...
Oh, she knows it wasn't Pearl. Okay.
Well, of course you would have assumed that. It was written in the instructions.
But I was wrong. The person that had actually called my spirit back was... Misty Fey, the picture book author.
What?
Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden. It was her body that was left lying there.
So you're saying... Hold on. Let's keep going.
Maya Fey, I wasn't able to kill her with my own 2 hands after all. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit.
And that is?
Matricide. The sin of killing your own mother.
Oh, see? She did? Okay. So that's what she's... Man, what... I'm so confused right now. So I pretty much broke that down perfectly. But is that really what happened? I still am skeptical about... If they say it, then that can't be what happened, right? It can't be that straightforward. Really? No way!
Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of this?
It's true that I was the one who attacked Maya Fey, but even so, The murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Faye's life was none other than your darling little Maya.
Oh, hell no. Ridiculous! That's nonsense.
Are you sure about that? Just think about it. There's even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there?
What? What do you mean? What is this so-called evidence?
The fact that Maya Faye has disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it?
Huh?
The idea that she's still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. She wasn't able to escape from the inner temple. That much is obvious. In that case, there's only one place she could be.
Where?
Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of the Eagle River. Where else?
Wait, what? So... is she an idiot? Is she an idiot? Who is... Okay. If that's the case, then who is she saying... Who is she assuming is channeling her now? That's what I'm wondering. Because if Maya's not channeling her now, then who the fuck is channeling her now? Let's keep going. Either this girl's an idiot or there's more to this than I don't know. Anyway. Eagle River?
Maya Faye killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever.
Forever? Nuh-uh. I jumped in there right after this all happened and I'm alive. So fuck you, buddy.
So what do you have to say now, Feeny?
Oh my god. Fuck this bitch. So hard right now. So hard. Wait, what? Who the fuck is calling me? Or who's calling who, I should say. Oops. Sorry. That's my phone. What kind of ringtone is that? Godot here. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks.
Was it something important?
They just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern. That's great! What about Maya? There was a woman in the cave.
Was it Maya Faye?
It was the accused, Sister Iris. Huh? Well...
Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just got finished telling you that.
So, what about Maya? Where is she? She's right in front of you, dudes! Just think about it! There's no one else found inside the sacred cavern. No, it can't be.
I told you, didn't I? She's dead.
No! No! Dude, Phoenix! Think smart, man! Someone has to be channeling Dahlia right now. How many people are left that can do that if Elise is actually dead? How many people in this world are left? We know Elise didn't do it if she's dead. Pearl is not even in the courtroom at the moment. Maya is the only other one in the world that we know can do this. Has this power, right? I mean, Morgan's in jail. Dahlia is dead. Iris, you locked up. Who the fuck is channeling Dahlia? I can't believe this is... It seems so straightforward to me. Anyway.
It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end.
No, it hasn't, man. It hasn't!
Sadly, it appears the killer of Elise Stoneham, also known as Misty Faye, was her own daughter, Maya Faye.
No! Disagree. Maybe.
Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Faye jumped to her death into the raging waters of the Eagle River.
Why would that be the logical conclusion when we... Just because we can't find her does not mean that that's the only logical conclusion. I hate that that's a dumb thing for a judge to say. Dumb. Anyway, it can't be. No, it can't be! Wait, ha. Who's saying ha? Oh, it's this guy. Huh. He already knows, man. He knows it. Trite. Have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. No matter how improbable it may seem.
What is that supposed to mean, Prosecutor Godot?
According to this witness, Maya Faye threw herself into the Eagle River. However, is that really the truth? Remember, this woman testified earlier that The bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden. Which means if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side near the bridge. And under that side is a bunch of rocks. The river's not even there. So fuck you.
That's right. That's where she jumped from.
No. I already got the contradiction there. But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the river from there. What? Don't get your panties all twisted up, trite. Just relax and think through the whole thing again. It's a detail we learned about a long time ago. We haven't brought it up in this case, but I remember it. Anyway, so it's impossible? Maya couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River? Not from that side, bro.
Well, Mr. Wright, Ms. Hawthorne claims Miss Fay threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
Indeed I do, sir. Indeed I do. Is the map? I don't know if it's that map. Or the bridge map. Should we... I don't know. Is it the bridge map or is it the other map? I don't know. Let's try the map. This map. And if not, we'll try the other map. This is going to take away a lot of HP if I'm wrong. Yeah, buddy. It's impossible to jump into the Eagle River from the inner temple side. No one knows that better than this witness. Yeah, damn right, bitch. I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, isn't she the one that, like, said she jumped over there and we refuted that before? Anyway.
What did you say?
11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river. Yeah, dumbass. Just take a look at this overhead map. Yeah, because if Maya jumped off on that side, she would have smashed into those rocks and we would have already saw her body. So suck a fatty. Anyway, as you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf.
Oh? Oh! You're right.
She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. In other words, if she had jumped, we should be able to see her body in this photo. Ah! Yeah, bitch. Huh, so you finally figured it out.
No!
Okay, but like, are we still implying that this is Maya? It's Maya. It has to be Maya in front of me, man. Anyway.
Order!
You're just playing with me. Faye's body is at the bottom of the Eagle River. There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding.
Oh my god. This bitch is dumb! She got all of the rest of her story probably right, but she doesn't know how she's in this world. Has she even thought about that? Why she's even here? What an idiot. Ms. Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
Yes, just a few minutes ago.
Maya Fey wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We now know that she didn't throw herself into the Eagle River. Correct. That eliminates all the most likely possibilities. Now, although it seems improbable, there's still one other place she could be.
What? What is this one possibility you are talking about?
That's obviously a bluff. So where is her dead body then?
Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place. Normally the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is a way to give Dahlia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. Suck it, bitch. Shall I tell you, Ms. Hawthorne? Shall I tell you where Maya is this very instant? Maya Fey is in this very courtroom, bitch. There's only one possibility left. Namely, she's right here in this very courtroom.
What?
Maya Fey is here?
You say she's here in my courtroom?
Yeah, she's right in front of you, dude. Dahlia Hawthorne, I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see.
So what?
But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne? Are you kidding me? I'm so glad this came up, though.
Why, that's obvious.
It's Pearl. Oh, so you think Pearl is... Oh, what a dummy.
That pathetic little sniveling runt.
Oh, you're wrong, bitch. You wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it.
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened.
Isn't there an explanation for why you couldn't channel your spirit?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Yeah, now it makes sense.
Someone called me before Pearl did, but who?
Pearl's even tried again on the day after the crime, but she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now, am I correct? About to get crap. It wasn't Pearls that channeled you. There was someone who called you before she could. There's only one person on my entire list that could have possibly done that, because if Elise is dead, it had to have been Maya, baby. This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Misty Faye is gone. There's only one possibility left.
Come on already. I can't stand the tension.
Okay, dude. Dahlia Hawthorne? The person channeling you right now must be Maya Faye! What? Get wrecked.
But how could that be? Remember what this witness Dahlia Hawthorne said about her goal.
She said that her goal is to kill Maya Faye.
Yes, that's right. But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her...
Huh. Well, Gramps, what would happen?
Could it be?
It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor.
No, I don't. What are you going on about?
What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you. Owned.
To protect herself from me?
Yeah. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Faye. Killing Maya Faye! The path to the Inner Temple was closed off and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem became, where would be the safest place to hide?
You mean that's when she channeled me?
All along you thought you had been channeled by Pearls. That's why it never occurred to you that Maya's hiding place was you! Blah, 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 blah.
No, don't say that!
Or should I wait? No, I can't do it. Oh.
You're saying that I was played for a fool? By that little whelp?
Oh, God.
Maya Faye killed herself? Isn't it obvious?
No, dude. It's not obvious. Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into the Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the Inner Temple. Biatch.
I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that, who has never been out in the real world. She could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea?
Her mom, maybe? Well. Oh, or her sister. Oh, she's right there. Boobs! How you been, Boobs? I was wondering when you were going to show up, and she's so happy. Why are you so happy? This is a serious moment. Well, I mean, whatever. Her mom's dead, though. I mean, whatever. Oh, shit. Face to face with Mia Faye, bitch. Mia Faye! It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. Ooh, man. Oh, this is getting good. So it's true. It was you. Yes. Huh. You're something else.
But what are you doing here?
That hair. It's Pearls, right? Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. You had just you had just cornered Maya in the Inner Temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness. Yeah, see? I already put all this together, man. Can we get to the point? I'm just glad Mia got her hand in this. That's good.
I was stabbed by Maya Faye.
Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you. She did?
Not terribly surprising, since she was about to be killed.
Indeed. Okay. When she woke up, she was in the training hall. Okay. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she channeled me. Oh. Okay. She explained in a memo the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do. Okay.
She did that? I can't believe it.
Of course, I didn't have all the details, but one thing was perfectly clear.
And that was?
I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free. Free? What do you mean? It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrived. So it was Maya who put that lock on there.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. Named Pearls! By one Pearl Faye. Pearls? Yes, Pearl didn't properly understand the plan. So all she was trying to do was follow her mother, Morgan Faye's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly. So that's how it was. Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Faye to kill Maya at all costs.
Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along.
How dare you! I won't forget this!
Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure!
Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say? What do you mean by another?
Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure, biatch.
What? How dare you!
11 years ago? Your plan failed there. The fake kidnapping, your very first crime. Failed. Failed. You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but... After Terry Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed.
Shut your mouth! That wasn't my fault! Because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman.
And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Well, I'm still alive, but you wound up killing someone else. Bitch. As a result, you were sentenced to death. That's true, both for plans failed miserably. Big time. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny.
You, wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face!
And now this? You've messed up again. You let Maya Faye escape, even though she was right there in front of you. Ooh, how does it feel, bitch? Feel it deep down.
Mia Faye! Mia Faye!
Mia Faye!
I love it.
You spinster! I was supposed to kill Mia Faye!
Maya Faye. Oh god. Okay, let only do the voice if it's all caps. Anyway.
I was supposed to kill Maya Faye like I swore I would.
And
And if only you hadn't gotten that spiky-haired jerk guilty verdict, I wouldn't have been hanged to death.
True. But I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me.
Oh, never gonna defeat me! Oh,
You got fucking served, ho.
What? What did you say?
Whether you're alive or dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all eternity. Awesome. I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you, because you were already dead.
What about it?
Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on, forever.
That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from.
Ooh, getting served, ho!
For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne, a miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that, no hope of freedom. Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burnt to a crisp.
You're wrong! It can't be! How could I lose to the likes of you?
It no longer matters, sir. I mean, ma'am, or demon.
Foul demon, I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of Maya's body right now. Ah!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I can't hold on to it forever. Holy shite, man. Oh. Okay. Are we good? Whoa. Whoa. That's creepy as fuck.
I'm not ready. Not ready to go.
Whoa. Whoa. Shape of a magaton. What the hell is going on right now? Are we good? Yay, it's Maya! Woohoo! We did it. Or whatever. It happened. Sweet.
Nick. Sis.
Boom. Fainted. I knew it. Bam. Yeah, buddy. Okay, but have we actually solved this yet? Anyway,
Now then, I assume you are the real Iris?
there's Iris again. Okay.
Yes, I was just rescued from the sacred cavern.
I must say, you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see. In any case, it appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Mr. Godot, what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne?
If you ask me, Your Honor, it looks like she went back to hell. Back to the hell she came from.
It seems that Misty Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as the young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems.
Hell yeah.
It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again.
Agreed. Your Honor?
Yes, what is it?
About this whole spirit medium thing. It's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now. True that.
Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort to study up on the Karain channeling technique.
Hey, isn't that the New Year's issue of Occult? Nice.
I've seen quite a few things in my many years on this bench, and in all that time, I finally learned this one thing. Each case is different and takes place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ.
Never thought of it that way. Why are we having like a lesson at the end of the day bullshit? Come on, man. Pass that judgment.
At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Objection!
What do you mean? What? Objection for what? What? Dude! What? What? You're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor. Wait, what?
What do you mean by that, Mr. Godot?
This trial, it isn't over yet. I had a feeling. That's what he means. I had a feeling this wasn't over, because we actually haven't, like... Doesn't somebody have to be in trouble for this crime? We can't... I mean, we could pin it all on Dahlia, yeah, but, like, Iris technically helped her, right? We haven't really confirmed all the stuff that... Yeah, okay, let's... I was still thinking about that. I was like, this can't be over yet, is it? Because we haven't actually, like, confirmed everything yet. Like, the whole stabbing after, like, taking the... Basically, the fact that Iris helped her. We have to confirm... We have to deal with that, don't we? Anyway. What? Trite. Remember what Miss Evil Spirit said in her testimony. Huh? Dahlia's testimony?
I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger and I got from the storeroom and...
Uh-huh.
It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed.
Uh-huh. Just as Dahlia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya, she was stabbed and killed by someone. Just when Dahlia Hawthorne... Huh. Huh. Actually, I'm thinking about this from another perspective for a second. And that makes this even more interesting. Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
person that was ultimately killed was the spirit medium that channeled Dahlia. Yeah. Elise Donham. No, Misty Faye. But who killed her? We still don't know who did it. This isn't over? Yeah, I was thinking like we haven't really confirmed who actually did the killing blow. Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial. We can't let her walk out until there is evidence that proves her innocence. No way.
But this court isn't prepared for any further testimony.
The prosecution is ready to call our final witness. Wait, what? You have another witness? Who the fuck else is gonna be a witness? We don't have anybody left.
Final witness?
This one will clear up the whole mystery. The mystery of who killed Misty Faye.
Indeed.
Is it really alright, Mr. Prosecutor? That was not my Mia voice, but that's okay. Of course it's alright, Madame Attorney.
Very well then. Who is this final witness?
Huh. Isn't it obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case.
Someone who saw the murder take place?
The very person who saw her mother killed in front of her... Dude, don't make Maya testify! You mean Maya? You can't. She can't testify of what she's just been through, man. We need to find the truth. The prosecution calls Maya Faye to the witness stand. Man, fucking ass.
Very well, but first, we'll take a brief recess. We'll have to wait for Ms. Faye to recover before summoning her. Once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial.
Hey, Trite, I've got something to say to you, so listen up. What is it? I don't think much of you as a lawyer. It's always the same with you. You somehow manage to just squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case. Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last minute to save you. You've got some nerve, motherfucker. But that's not going to happen this time. This time, you're gonna have to do this by yourself.
Huh? Duh? That's enough. This court is now in recess. Shut up!
You gotta be kidding me. We're not done yet, dude? I thought we were done, dude. I thought we were done, man. Anyway, February 10th, 256. Dude, don't... I know, Iris. You thought you were safe. So, okay, let me recap real quick. We don't know... So, somebody tried to kill Dahlia, basically, is what we're saying here. Because, yeah, I don't even need to say anything else, right? Somebody tried to kill Dahlia. Who the hell tried to kill Dahlia? Who else was around? Pearl's not going to kill Dahlia, is she? Or did Pearl channel somebody else before that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway.
I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me, but I was missing all day, and we didn't even have a chance to talk.
She's right. When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was inside the sacred cavern. Indeed. Indeed.
I wanted to at least be in the defendant's box today to root you on.
Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did?
Huh?
If you had tried to get help at the sacred cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent an entire day locked up in there.
My sister. I felt sorry for her. She was abandoned by her mother and never got any love from our father either.
Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it?
Yes, but at least I had Sister Bikini, who was like a mother to me. If only Dahlia had come with me to Hazakura Temple.
Yeah, but Dahlia basically said she's the one that helped cast you out in the first place. Or maybe she just took credit for it, I don't know. Anyway.
I always loved her. Dahlia was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that I would help her.
Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago?
Yes, I wanted to be useful to her in some way. But, as usual, I was too cowardly. At the last minute, I ran away. Because of that, Dahlia's half-sister, Valerie, ended up...
That was the case that wounded Mia so badly. Indeed.
But things didn't end there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder.
Some people? You must mean...
Yes, 2 defense lawyers. Mia Fey and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learning the truth, Dahlia even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison for her. You.
That's right. I know. I've already put all these pieces together. Iris, there's one more thing that I have to ask you.
Yes, what is it?
On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Elise Donham, was it really you?
Yes, it was me. That night, after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call on my
Cell phone? Wait, what? Call on your cell phone? What? There's a problem. Come to the Inner Temple right away.
I got on the snowmobile and headed for the Inner Temple, but
Then lightning struck and that happened. Okay. The path to the Inner Temple was cut off, right?
exactly.
Okay. You can't just leave the body here. So you've got to do this exactly as I say. Got it? I assume that's Dahlia on the other side of the phone. Okay.
It was me. I was the one that received her body. The murder weapon had been left in her body so she wouldn't bleed too much. The staff that Mystic Elise always held.
I knew it. So the actual murder weapon was the staff.
Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Hazakura Temple on the snowmobile.
I'm starting to have an idea that I'm going to talk about in a second here. But why? Why did you alter the body?
I didn't want anyone to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye.
Okay.
So I dressed in a robe and stabbed her with the shitashito.
So I dressed her in a robe. Oh. Really? Okay.
I wiped the blood off the staff's blade and left it next to her on the ground.
Huh. Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer. Now, the reason why... I'm going to say it now because it looks like maybe we're going to get an explanation right now. But if Maya already locked herself in the room with Dahlia, the only other person that was on the other side of the over by that the Inner Temple or whatever that we know of was Pearl. Did Pearl actually channel someone else and it wasn't Dahlia? I am very, very curious. Very, very curious. Anyway, the real killer.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it.
I see. Victim staff updated. So, the real killer is, I'm assuming, somebody who Pearl actually channeled. Wow. It has to be, right? Because no one else was over there. So who did Pearl actually channel? She had to channel somebody who was dead. The judge is calling you. He wants to see you in his chambers. Okay. He has some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne.
All right. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you later.
Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me? Whoa. Don't blush like that. I already got women in my life, man. So it's true. Iris cooperated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning. Phoenix? Oh, you're still here. Boobs! How you doing? How's Maya doing? Physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case. I see. You don't mean she's learned who Elise Donham really was?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes, I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew. But why? Maya's stronger than you think.
I knew she could take it. All of it.
What do you mean by that?
I want you to figure that out, answer out by yourself. The trial's about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet?
Iris wouldn't tell me you called her, but still, I think that just maybe I know who it was. That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the Inner Temple. And the criminal wasn't just there by accident, which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning. Right.
And one more thing. The victim was moved to Hazakura Temple's side by pendulum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck on the Inner Temple side for almost an entire day.
Exactly. So the criminal was someone that wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day. Yeah?
That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win, or lose.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, Mia. Alright. Finally. It's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see, anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me. All by myself. All by myself. Think by myself. Gotta fix this shit by my goddamn self. For real. Wow. Guys. This is becoming way more convoluted than I could have ever imagined. And I had a feeling it wasn't over, because what we basically proved is that Dahlia's plan failed. So what actually happened? And the fact that she started off as Elise Donham and switched over, and everyone has a moment where they blacked out, right? Dahlia doesn't remember shit. Maya passed out, woke up, talked to Mia, blah, blah, blah. And Pearl, she had a part where she said she couldn't remember. So it has to be at some point she channeled somebody. But she can only channel somebody who's dead. So who actually killed Dahlia? Or I say who killed Dahlia because the reason why Elise was killed, or Misty was killed, is because she was channeling Dahlia at the time. So basically, somebody who doesn't like Dahlia would definitely stab her. Oh! It has to be somebody. Ooh. Man, this is a convoluted ass plan. It had to be somebody who knew about Morgan's plan. So Morgan's not dead though, right? So we can't assume that it was Morgan that got channeled. Huh. Pearl channeled somebody via her mom's orders. But who? Who did she channel? Did she channel the dude? Oh, maybe she channeled Valerie. Ooh, that would be cool. Wait! Did the instructions say Hawthorne in them? Holy crap. I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Alright, in the next episode, guys, I don't know if we're gonna wrap up the case in one episode. I have a feeling this is gonna get only more complicated. But we're coming to a close on this shit, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh god, I can't wait. Alright, see you guys next time. Peace!